sail away from his family. Is there a father in this?
Alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam, ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain, amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wa min ahsanu qawlan mimman da'a ila Allah wa amila salihan qala innani minal muslimin. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. I welcome all of you with Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, mercy and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be on all of you. Yesterday evening, I received a request from the head boy of the Islamic International School saying that the students of 10th standards require a session with me and they'd like to ask some queries regarding career guidance. I told them, okay, fine, you can prepare your questions, whatever queries you have regarding career guidance. And that's how we have this session of the 10th A and B, the girls and boys of the Islamic International School. So I hope you all have prepared your questions regarding career guidance. See to it that the questions are limited to career guidance only. Any other questions on Islam and comparative religion, anything else on fiqh masail can be asked later on. So this session is exclusively regarding career guidance, regarding your future, what you should do after passing school, maybe college, after passing IGCSE, where you should spend your more time. So any information regarding that, we have to spend more time after finishing your school, college, or graduation. So this session is mainly based on that. So inshallah, who would like to ask the first question? Yes, Abdullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa barakatuh.
Apart from all these things, Alhamdulillah, it's very excellent. But apart from all these things, if a student wants to pursue some academic career, for example, medicine, engineering, so how should he go about after?
Abdullah asked the question that if a person wants to pursue other academic fields or streams, like become a doctor or engineer, etc., how could he pursue? After a student passes 10th standard, we leave him at 11th and 12th, that's IGCSE. The IGCSE that we do is the degree which is recognized throughout the world. Any part of the world, this degree, once you pass from IGCSE 12th standard, that is the A level, it is recognized anywhere throughout the world. Not only in India, whether you go to UK, USA, Gulf country, anywhere in the world, this is recognized. Whereas most of the other certificates that you have, when you pass your 10th or 12th standard, the local board, the state board, or the national board, they are not recognized outside. They are recognized in some parts of the world, but limited countries. But this, inshallah, the degree that you have, you can apply anywhere. You can even apply locally, depending upon the marks you get, depending upon the percentage you get. You can apply anywhere in Bombay, in Maharashtra, in India, as well as abroad, whether the Western countries, whether the Gulf countries. But every country has its own rules and regulations. Like in India, we have a CET, Common Entrance Test. So previously, the marks of 12th standard used to carry weight for getting admission into medical college. When I passed my 12th standard, it was the 12th standard marks which was important. But since the past several years, they've changed the system. It's a common entrance test. So depending upon how well you scored in the common entrance test, it will decipher whether you will get admission into a medical college and the other streams. Most of the other streams yet hold good for what you'll score in the 12th standard. That's the IGCSE A levels. Depending on that, you have to apply whether it's some other field of, you want to go to commerce, science, arts. So the other colleges that you have, if it is not a professional course like a medicine, so depending on which course you are doing, it will depend whether it's marks of 12th standard or whether marks of the CET, the Common Entrance Test. Hope the answer is good. Any girls have any questions? The girls don't want to take up a career. Any other questions from the boys? Yes, Faisal.
Just mentioned that inshallah we'll have B.Ed in Islamic studies also. And you said that we have scope in studying in Medina University or outside universities. Like my interest, or if someone wants to specialize in suppose Hadith or Fiqh and only in Arabic, so I think Medina University is appropriate. So how should I go about it, or what should be done? Will there be any scope, or will we be sent there from?
Faisal asked a question that someone wants to specialize in Arabic and Hadith or Fiqh. We may not have a scope here, so if you want to go in, how do you go about it? As far as the rules and regulations is concerned, that Medina University is one of the best universities I would recommend for anyone to go for Islamic studies. And in Madinah University, as far as my knowledge goes, the seats in the Madinah University, approximately 80%, are dedicated only for the foreigners. And Saudi government has a quota. So many seats for Indians, whether 25, 30 per year, so many seats for so many countries, and so many seats for Western countries. They have a quota. Based on that, they do take interviews. All those people who apply, there are some rules and regulations. That person applying should minimum have passed 12 standard or should be alim from a normal madrasa, any of the madrasas. And he should be of an age of less than 25. There are some criteria. I don't know the minute details, but there are criteria. Your age should be less than so and so. You should either get an alim degree or above that from a madrasa, or should be 12 standard pass from other countries. In India, mainly, they take people who are alim. But in the other countries, in the Western countries, the minimum qualification is 12 standards or A-level. Now, once you pass that, if you go to Madinah University, if an alim who has passed from madrasa and he knows basic Arabic, he may go direct into the graduation of the Madinah University. Then you have an option of selecting whether BA in Hadith, whether BA in Sharia, that's fiqh, or BA in Tafsir. Depending upon which course you select, the periods keep on differing. But if a person who doesn't know Arabic and wants to join this course, then there is a 2-year course called as Certificate for Arabic. So a person who is coming from Western country or from India who does not know Arabic, then they have to undergo the 2-year course. And from that, they can enter the bachelor's in BA in Islamic studies, specialized whether in Hadith, whether in fiqh, whether in Lugha, Arabic Lugha, depending what you want. And then after that, there is master's, called a magistrate, which is for 3 years. And after that, there is PhD, depending upon the marks you get. But in India, as far as my knowledge goes, they only take people from madrasa. Other countries outside Western countries, they take people who have passed the 12th standard. But alhamdulillah, as far as our school is concerned, our Arabic level that is there in school is very high. So there won't be any problem for our students, mashallah, entering directly into the BA. So your question that, how do we get in? But natural, if Allah wills, but natural do require certain recommendation. And if any student wants to go from our side, inshallah, I'll be the person who recommend, inshallah. So there are high possibilities. But at the same time, what I would like to do, I would like to create an atmosphere which is similar to Medina here. It's my intention. Whether Allah fulfills or not, Allahu Alam. The intention is there. And then later on, adding more to it. At present, if you ask me which is the best, one of the best universities to go is Medina for a foreigner. Fine, even the Imam Saud University, Imam Saud, that is there, not Imam University in Riyadh, that is also, that's supposed to be better, but they take very few foreigners. It's more for the locals. Even that's the university. So as far as the foreigners are concerned, Madinah University there, then you have Qura in Makkah. My intention is to facilitate and see to it that we get the best teachers from abroad, so that we ourselves have such a university. And along with what is there, we will add on to it, maybe media, maybe public speaking. You know, there are many occasions where I've been called in Madinah University, as well as Qura, and many other universities of the world, to give a course of Dawah training. But due to the busy schedule, it's difficult. It's very difficult that I should spend about 30 days there or 25 days. What I felt, that there's something like practical. So as far as knowledge is concerned, it's very good. But the practical speaking to non-Muslims, if you're doing Dawah, you may not find the practical facility which you'll find here. So one is practical. So that is the reason, inshallah, what we feel, that we ourselves will, inshallah, when time passes, if Allah supports us, Allah wills, we'll have out here. If that is there, I personally would prefer my son staying here than going there. My son. And you're also my son. But if that doesn't happen, and Allah doesn't facilitate till the time has gone, then I would prefer them going to maybe Islamic University of Medina or Imam Saud University. I feel Imam Saud University has a slightly better rating than the Medina University. But the chances of getting in Imam Saud is more difficult than getting in the Medina University. But alhamdulillah, both are very good. And even in Qura is good.
So, will this be after 10th or 12th?
After 12th. They don't take after 10th. If you don't become an alim from a normal madrasa, minimum you should pass is 12th standard. That is the A levels. That is IGCSE 12th standard. Only if you're qualified, then do you qualify to enter there. And normally they don't take people from non-madrasas, as far as my knowledge goes, from India. But inshallah, because the Arabic of a school is very good, mashallah, and our students can speak fluent Arabic. So they mainly based on interviews. And I'm sure that our students will fare very well as far as interview is concerned, but they have limited seats. And inshallah, with whatever little bit of contact that I have in the university, I think it should be easy, inshallah. Hope that answers the question. Any girls have any questions? Before you ask a question, regarding girls going to Saudi Arabia, I don't know of any seats for the girls in Medina University, but there is for the Qura. So if girls want to go to Saudi Arabia, the option among the universities is Qura. But they see to it that there is a mahram who comes along with her, whether the brother, whether the husband, whether they can study together in Qura, whether they can get a job. So facilitate that we follow the Islamic aspect also, whether the person gets a job there, or he works in the university, or studies together. So all these options look into it. Even there are foreign students who are girls, who are females who do come to Qura. So Qura has a special only ladies section also. Computer somewhat similar majority, but ICT has got more practicals, we have more knowledge about other equipment like mobiles and other technology, so it is far better practically. So that is the reason from next year to be ICT. This year, we will be having computers. So 6th is ICT and computers. The 7th is business studies. 8th is Arabic language, and 9th is Islamic studies. Now you have to pass in 5 only, but English is compulsory. That does not mean you concentrate only on English and 4 other subjects. You concentrate on all, we want you to excel well. And when you appear for an examination, there are 2 times in a year where you can appear. You can either appear in October and November, and you can appear in May and June. So these 2 are the times the examination takes place. And it's not necessary you have to appear for all 9 subjects together. You can appear for 4 subjects in October, November, 5 subjects in May and June. Or 2 subjects October, November, 7 subjects in May and June. Or you can appear May and June first and then October, November. Choice is yours. Or all 9 together. So based on that, inshallah, next year, we'll be well prepared. We may select 2 or 3 subjects in advance, maybe which are more well versed in Arabic, maybe Islamic studies, maybe 1 more, ICT or business studies, 2 or 3, in October, November, and the balance 5 or 6 would be in May and June. But this year, because we have just learned the new technique about the IGCSE, this year, inshallah, I feel that all 9 subjects will be appearing in May and June. But the advantage you have that you will have 2 more months. Normally you have examination in March and April. Or in April, correct? So you will have examination in May and June. So you have 1.5 months more as compared to the other students. So this year you will be appearing for your 10th standard. And based on that, once you pass the 10th standard, you have option of joining any other school. Because you will get a degree from Cambridge, UK. So you can do your 11th standard in any other college, depending upon your marks. Any college in Bombay, whether you want Xavier, Jai Hind, you have an option. Any college outside Bombay in India, any college even outside India. Now once you get that certificate, the IGCSE, you can even take admission into any school or any college in Europe, in UK, in USA, in Canada, depending upon your marks. It is an internationally recognized certificate. Though what we teach in Islamic studies will be far superior, this portion would be less, would be different. So therefore, for us to train you to score marks in the Islamic study is different, because the Islamic study is not like the one, as is based on Quran and Sahih Hadith. There is a mixture of everything. Something of different views, so you should know that view also. So the option that you have is that you can do 11th standard in IIS, option, and continue with what options we have got. These options are there now, 9 are there. Or join any other school outside IIS, in Bombay, in India, outside Bombay, outside India. Option is yours. But we haven't taken the Cambridge degree. Most of the schools that are there in India, the reason they take this IGCSE degree is once you pass, most of the parents want their children to go abroad. IGCSE has a level. They may go, they may not go, that's different, but the desire is more than 75% of the students opting for IGCSE is to study higher studies in USA or UK. My reason to opt for IGCSE is not that at all. I don't want any of my child to go abroad. Fine, if it's for Medina University, then it's a good cause. But if someone wants to go, they have the option. I won't stop them. But the reason we have taken this so that no one says, oh, this IIS, oh, it's a local degree of Bombay or of Maharashtra or of India. IIS degree from Cambridge University on international level to show that our student, besides having Islamic knowledge, besides being Dai, besides knowing Arabic, they are at par with the international standard. Because the two degrees which are very well known throughout the world, one is the IB International Baccalaureate, the second is IGCSE, and then you have the American board also. So these three are the very well known internationally, and they're accepted everywhere in the world. So the reason we have chosen IGCSE is not so that our students go abroad, but if they want, they can go. No one will stop them. But the reason is to show to the world that once we get a certificate, it's at par with international standards. So hope that answers the question. Any boys have any questions? Even the teachers like to ask, they can ask, so that they can give more guidance to the children after. Yes, Rehan.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Like you said that we had 5 different streams after 12th. So do we, in our school, in our college, do we have arts, commerce and science in future or something?
Rehan has asked that, do you have arts, commerce and science in these 5 streams?
Apart from this 5 streams.
What I told you, the 5 streams is after 12th standard. The 5 streams spoke about is after 12th standard, it is not before 12th standard. What I spoke about BMM, or whether it be BA in Islamic Studies, or whether it be BA of Dawa, BA is again after bachelor's. That's much after that. After bachelor's is BA. So these are after 12th standard, what I've told you. In 12th standard, but natural, there will be 3 streams. There will be 3 streams, arts, commerce and science. And most of the things that I spoke about in the 5 mainly deals with arts. But a person of science also can jump into any of these streams, because when we compare arts, commerce and science, from science you can go to any other stream, but from arts you can't go to science. If you finish your 12th standard arts, you can't jump into science BSc. But if you have done 12th standard science, you can jump into BA arts. Commerce also most of the time can take, from commerce you can go to arts. So inshallah we'll be having these 3 streams. But again, in these 3 streams, there are various options. There are multiple options. We won't be giving all the options. We'll be giving those options which are focused more towards the 5 streams we are thinking about, as well as maybe medicine and engineering. So a person who takes the science stream, I have intention to start an Islamic medical college also, inshallah. And whether I do it or whether you do it, I don't know. I can't do it, inshallah, you'll do it. Right or wrong? Yes or no? So if I cannot do it, I want the students of IIS to do it, whether it be IIS of Bombay or Chennai or other parts of the world. So everything is not possible in the short span of life that you have. But the dream is there. That these are the first 5 streams we are starting. Inshallah, then we'd like to have streams of medicine, inshallah medical college, inshallah engineering college, and even the other streams, so that we have true Muslims in all the streams, inshallah.
In a cell away from his family, is there a father in this world who would not defend